Welcome to my building room and my giant building problem. I have been working on this build for, I think it's close to 2 years, and I can't seem to get past it. So my brilliant plan, I'm going to film every single day that I come up here and I build and see if some motivation and encouragement from you guys could actually help me get this finished. Hello, my name is Janelle. This is my building room, and this is my problem. I am trying to build a cave for a dragon that I made, and this project just kind of seems to be limping along. I just can't get excited about it. I can't get motivated, but I am way too stubborn to actually take it down and just move on. Here we go, day one. Let's get started. I'm gonna get somewhere today. I just know it. Icy the Dragon, he's the motivation for the build. Put him together a couple years ago, and then I came up with the brilliant idea that he needed a cave to be in, but he also needed crystals. So I ordered a bunch of these little blue crystals, and then that wasn't good enough, so I decided, totally sent that crashing, totally reinvented it. I'm actually trying to light the crystals up, and that has been a problem because I'm working with these fairy lights, these awful things that get in the way, and my cat tries to eat all the time. I put them all underneath this base so that every crystal that you see actually glows when I light it up. And I'm also building in these little panels here that have that same blue covering kind of on them, and they are actually going to kind of light up too, but I kind of have to cover them up so they kind of look like it's just like, I don't know, like a crack or like a little bit of a sliver in the wall of the cave. My brain gets tired trying to figure it all out. And then I'm trying to like slope it up so this is taller than this part. And so I've got these varying levels, and then I work a little here and a little here, and then it just causes all kinds of problems. I've got to figure out how to bring it up, make like a roof over it. And also, if you notice all around it, the backside is just rugged and awful looking. And so I've got to actually make an outer covering. So like these are the inner walls, and then I have to make the outer walls, and it's going to take 1,000,000 bricks because that way I can hide all the fairy lights that are going to kind of go sandwiched between the walls. So I have a mixture of light and dark gray pieces. I kind of like to build with them. I built up these pillars, and they're super cool, and I actually like them. When I put a crystal in, I have to somehow make where it has like almost a hole underneath of it so that the light can go in from behind. So in order to do that, I put it on a clear 1x1 plate, and then I have to actually put that in like this, okay? So that a light can go up underneath of it, but then you have to cover, essentially. So that's the tricky part. This isn't gonna go here. You have to cover this plate. All right, so I put the corner piece there, which kind of gives an overhang. And then I'll put the crystal back in here. The light can go up underneath of it. I have to cover then the back side of that crystal. So it gets a little tricky sometimes. It's been a nightmare build. Brilliant idea was this. So I made a hole underneath of the crystal, but then all of the rest of this is actually covered up, so you would never know there was a hole. All right, bunch of tall building blocks. I think I get like hung up on trying to make it perfect, and it's just like, just get in there and get it done, and don't dramatize this. Because I have a tendency to become obsessive. I have been thinking ahead because I put in an order of these white little plant prong things, flower stems, and some ferns, white and green fern pieces, because I'm going to make pine trees that's going to go on the outside of it. At first it was going to be like all rock and snow and barren, but I was like, you know what, let's bring a little bit of life into it. It was probably the spring and the plants growing that made me think that. You know, I have actually been finding that every once in a while I will come in here and there'll be like a new piece. It's in a really odd spot, and I'm like, where did you come from? And then I figured out it is my daughter. She would kind of come in and just stick something on, you know, just to be obnoxious. Problems. So if this is the height of the roof, it should start sloping upwards to meet, and then is the cave flat on top? which doesn't make any sense, does it? And this is probably the part that has stumped me the most. See, I used to build with my son, who's really good at that kind of technical aspect of it. I can visualize, I can design, but then implementing it, I get stuck. Well, he went off to college and graduated, and you know, he's doing his own thing. Very proud of him. But I lost my building buddy, and now I get stuck. So this one's cooking my noodle. I'm guessing I just need to kind of slope them up into the pillars and then actually start making the roof. And I don't know how to do that. The only idea I can think of is stacking plates, you know, offsetting them a little bit and then like stacking them up. I just feel like I didn't put in enough pillars to support a roof, so it's going to have to be strong, which may mean a lot of plating, which may mean a nightmare to take down. Oh, happy day. All right, so I'm going to actually start trying to bring this area that I'm working on up towards this pillar. What pieces? I told you it wasn't stable. I don't know what just happened. I like crashed everything and I had to like reinvent it because I couldn't figure out how I'd put those pieces together. That was not very much fun. Before I made everything crash, I think I was trying to build this up, like sloping it inward. Because I think when it gets to this height, I'm gonna pick this height, it starts sloping inwards. So I think I'm going to build up this area to this height and not go any higher, and then I'll start working it up. Can you see why I've been going insane and avoiding the building room? If I ever get this project done, it's going to be a mini building miracle. Mostly because I didn't give up on it. I've made more progress in the past hour or so than I have in probably, 8 months. So this is a good day so far. So I've tiered up this side kind of to where I want it to be, and then came across the back side and got that all, it looks flat at the moment. So I have this side left that obviously does not have a great wall built to it, but puppies need to go outside and it's getting close to lunchtime, so I think I'm going to save this for the next round. Super happy about what I was able to accomplish this building round, and so feeling motivated, feeling like I might be able to get back in here and do another round. So who knows, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. But if you hung around and stuck with me today, thank you. So until I'm back up here and I bring you another video, I hope you have a very good day today.